I'm here with Haylie Duff, actress, singer, and now cookbook author. All right, Haylie, what is your favorite date night food?
Well,
what would you suggest?
I agree with a lot of those things, actually. I love sushi for a date. Fondue, I've never really done it, but
sounds fun.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
But I'm also kind of in agreement with her on the no messy things, like tacos and stuff like that, salad. That being said, I think there's something kind of cute about like getting messy on a first date. I feel like the guy seeing you like relaxed and like eating ribs or whatever it is, like not being so pretentious is kind of cute.
Clearly, it worked for JD. He's been with his wife for like 18 years. Okay,
and you know what? The pot sticker story worked.
Yes, exactly. So let's talk about food. You have this new cookbook that just came out.
I do.
And what are we making?
Well, I'm going to show you a couple really easy recipes. Everything in the book is super simple, healthy.
I saw that.
Mostly healthy. There's some little cheat things in there too, but very like easy, not intimidating ingredients.
I heard that when you were starting out, you were like, you talk about in your book the stories of when you were younger and how you would try and cook, and they are hilarious. So while we get started, you have to tell us some of these stories, because now you know how to work a stove, right?
Now
you know.
I got this.
Okay.
Like, now this is my spot.
I don't want to hide for cover.
So the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is a one-pot steamed fish.
Okay.
And it's so easy because you literally put it all into one pot, and then you make a bed with potatoes that you boil in the same pot.
Okay.
And you lay the fish right on top. So you can kind of see how it just steams with the lid on. You want to help me make it?
Yes, I do. It looks amazing. Now,
we're going to start with
that
olive
looks like
oil.
a very big bowl of fish. So would you just cut the fish down or something?
Yes,
or?
this would obviously be to feed like a family or a group
and they would
of
all
friends,
just
like a
kind
dinner
of,
party.
Oh, okay.
You know, everyone would kind of take a little piece.
Yeah, family style.
Family style.
Okay, great.
So we're going to start with some olive oil, and then we're going to add our onions and bell peppers.
Okay.
And you put these in first, so then they get softened in the heat.
Okay.
We're also going to add some chorizo.
All right.
Do you like spicy stuff?
Do we need to put this on?
Should we? I mean, I was kind of just going with the one that was already made, just showing all the steps.
Okay, great. We don't need to turn it on then. Okay.
So some chorizo, onions, bell pepper.
Okay.
I like a little heat. I'm from Texas, so I like to add a little jalapeno in there.
All right.
Obviously, you can skip it if you don't like it too hot.
Okay.
And this will simmer down for a while. Everything will soften. The onions will kind of start to sweat in there. And after that sits there, you can go make a glass of wine. It takes about 5 minutes to do that.
All right. Tell us one of your stories.
Okay, so... well, you've read a couple other books.
I've read a couple other books.
You
took a can of like, what was it? Like a chicken noodle soup.
Yes.
And you put it on top of an electric cooktop. Is that right?
I did. I put it on a burner, and I went to go get a pot, and I thought, oh, you know, I'm just gonna put this there. I'm gonna grab the pot, and then I'm like a Pisces daydreamer. I like got on the phone. I went and talked to my mom. Like I was just in my own world for a minute, and like 15, 20 minutes later, there's this huge explosion in the kitchen, and I dropped to the ground. I'm like, somebody's shooting at us. And my mom and my sister are like, what are you talking about? And it was actually the burner that had exploded, and there were chicken noodles all over our kitchen.
So
I haven't made any of those mistakes in a long time.
Well,
but
that
it
leads
was definitely
me to
a big one.
That leads me to, I mean, you had like a lot of mistakes in the microwave that you talk about as well. How did you get into cooking then? How did you develop your skills as a chef?
You know, I moved into my first home, and I had this beautiful kitchen, and I felt really inspired to learn how to make something great there, you know, and to be able to like have dinner parties and cook for my friends and my family. And the first dinner party I had was a really big success, and everyone was like, how did you make this? And what did you do to that? And so I felt like good about myself afterwards. I was like, wow, I might be like kind of good at this. And I made a blog. And then it grew into
The Real Girls Kitchen blog.
But it was originally on Blogspot, and one of my girlfriends was like, you got to have like a real site. I'm going to build it for you.
Wow.
And now I have like this amazing creative outlet. So
it seems like you have a lot of good girlfriends. In your book, you have a lot of pictures with your girlfriends. And
I have amazing girlfriends in my life.
And you're still acting. So what are we doing? Let's keep adding this up. And I'm going to try it in just a second here.
All the tomatoes go in.
Okay.
Do you like garlic?
Yes.
Okay, let's put some garlic in.
It's good for you.
And then you're gonna fill it with your vegetable broth.
Okay.
So it's a couple steps. It takes like a few seconds in between.
Okay.
But all in one thing. Literally no
love that.
cleanup,
But
which
how
I
do you
love.
do, how do you do the potatoes then?
They're gonna come in last. We're gonna bring this up to a boil, and then these go in, and they're gonna make a nice little bed for that fish.
Okay, so then you
Really
have to boil
easy.
the potatoes. You have to make sure they're cooked through.
Yeah, these are boiled first in this pot, and empty out the water, and then all these ingredients go in. All in one pot.
Now I got it. All in one pot.
And it's a great, like, easy thing to do after work. You come home and you're like, I don't want to clean up all this stuff.
I'm trying it.
Do you want to try it?
I'm trying it.
Hit it, girl. It's great.
And we have everything
and it's got like
on
a
the
spicy
website.
kick. The tomatoes get really soft. The skins kind of peel. It's wonderful. Like it?
That is amazing.
Yay, good.
That is so good.
So I also like to add some cilantro in there. It's good,
That's delicious. All right. Up next, Haylie's going to show us her sweet side with dessert.